I recently bought a budget laptop from China, the MAIBENBEN DAMAI E527 laptop from RYZEN, Philippines. This laptop features a processor of AMD Ryzen 5, RADEON VEGA 8 graphics, 16GB RAM, 512GB SSD hard disk, and additional 2TB SATA hard disk. Let us have a look. Welcome to the unboxing and review of the new MAIBENBEN DAMAI E527 laptop. Let us see together what are inside this mysterious box. First, we have the 15.6 silver laptop. We also have a mouse pad, wired mouse, power cables, and the user manual. Let us see what are the available ports for this laptop. On the right side, we have two USB 3.0 port, an HDMI port, RJ45 connector, and a safe interface connection. I am not sure what this safe interface does. There are no connectors on the rear portion. On the left, we have here the power interface jack, a USB 2.0 port, built-in card reader, and a 3.5mm headphone and microphone jack. There are also several lights indicator here. On the back side, the back cover is fixed with several screws. You have to remove a total of 9 screws to open this if you want to upgrade your memory or your hard disk. There are also 2 strips of anti-slip rubber. This is what this laptop looks after the full setup. This is the wired mouse and the mouse pad. This is the overall appearance of this silver-black laptop. There is also a keyboard dust cover included as freebie. This laptop comes with an AMD Ryzen 5 processor, a RADEON VEGA 8 graphics and a pre-installed Windows 10 Home Edition. Let us check what is inside this laptop. This is the checking of the hardware of MAIBENBEN DAMAI E527. First let us see what are the actual hardwares installed. Let us right-click this My PC icon and open the properties. We have confirmed that the processor is AMD Ryzen 5 2500U. The graphics card is the RADEON VEGA Mobile Graphics running at 2.0 GHz. And the installed RAM memory is 16 GB. We have also a pre-installed operating system which is the Windows 10 Home Edition running at 64 bits. Let us check the other hardware specs. Let us open the device manager and check the hard disk drives. We have here 2 units of hard disk drives. We have the Intel SSD 512GB SSD hard disk. There is another WDC or Western Digital SATA hard disk with 2 TB size. I searched a while ago the specs of these 2 drives. Let me show them to you. This is the Intel SSD 760p series, and this is the 512GB using the PCIe technology. This was launched in Q1 2018 and this is already a 2-year-old technology. Let us look also at the Western Digital hard disk. There are several versions shown here, but the one installed in this laptop is the 2 TB version. This is running at 6.0 gigabits per second SATA speed, with 128 megabytes cache memory. Overall the hardware specs looks good. This is the test to check the transfer speed of the USB ports, by copying files from the laptop hard disk to an external hard disk. I'm going to use the USB 3.0 port on the right side. And I will copy about 1 GB of files. Let us select the files. As you can see, this is about 1 GB of files. Let us try transferring this to an external hard disk. Here it goes. The computed total time is 5 seconds. The speed shown here is about 100 megabytes per second. But if you compute the total transferred file size, and divide it by the total time, it is about 200 megabytes per second. So that's it. This is the 1-minute test of the graphics card performance using video games. We will try playing the Minecraft Bed Wars, and check the performance. As you can see, the game frame per second, or the FPS value, is displayed on the upper left corner. In this game, I have averaged about 60 frames per second. The minimum I got was about 33 frames per second, and the maximum was 88 frames per second. As you can see, the game can be played smoothly with this graphics card. And there were no noticeable lags, or graphics rendering hiccups throughout the game. This is another video game called Valorant. This game, unlike the square pixel graphics of the Minecraft, is using more real-life graphics. Therefore we can check better the graphics performance here. The frame per second is displayed on the upper right corner. In this game, I averaged about 65 frames per second, minimum was 46, and a maximum of 80. I think you will get mostly an average of 60 frames per second for most of the games out there using this laptop. And the 60 FPS is the ideal FPS for you to enjoy a fluid and responsive games. Let us try using this laptop in video editing. I am going to use Adobe Premiere to render a 7-minute video. From the File menu, let us click the Export and then the Media settings. Let us set the export settings to H.264 format. This is the MP4 video. I am going to rename the file name to MAIBENBEN E527 Review. For the video settings, let us use 1920 by 1080 pixel size. Let us use square pixel for the aspect. Then for the bitrate encoding, let us use VBR1 pass. Then the target bitrate set to 15, and the max set to 30. There is no need to change the settings in the advanced settings, as well as in the VR video. But be sure to click the Use Maximum Render Quality. This will ensure that the video will be of highest quality. So let us try exporting this video. Let me speed things up so that I will not take much of your time. The video rendering has now completed. The 7-minute video took about 9 minutes to complete. This is a good processing time for video rendering. I will also test the Wi-Fi download speed of this laptop, because this laptop has a dual-channel Wi-Fi, featuring 2.4 and 5 GHz. It seems that this dual-band device can have a maximum speed of 400 megabit per second. I am going to download the Arduino IDE software, which is about 110 megabytes of files. Let me open the download page. Let us try downloading this software. I will speed up the video download time. The download has now completed. The 110 megabytes of file was downloaded in 40 seconds, and I am seeing a download speed of about 2 megabytes per second, sometimes reaching 4 megabytes per second. To be exact, the average download speed was 2.8 megabytes per second for this test, or about 22 megabit per second. My internet Wi-Fi provider speed has a maximum of 25 megabit per second, so it is very close to the maximum speed. Well, that is all guys for the review, and I want to summarize the pros and cons for this laptop. After using this for about 2 weeks, these are the pros. Well, this laptop has very fast graphics, and you will not have any problem in video editing and games. The data transfer speed is fast with 2 USB 3.0 ports, and you will get a lightning Wi-Fi download speed. But of course that depends also on your internet speed. This laptop is also silent and does not heat much. I wonder if it has cooling fan, but of course it has. For the cons. Well, the battery is a little bit weak. I can only use the battery for 2 hours after full charge. And there is no laptop bag. I do hope that MAIBENBEN will consider this in the future, so that we users can maximize our mobile experience with this laptop. That's all guys, I do hope you learned something from my review, and I do hope it will help you in searching for your budget laptop. Please give me likes if somehow you find this helpful. Thank you very much and bye bye.